Greetings, fellow citizens. I am the Senate Dude, and welcome back to Greedfall with a new upgraded graphics card and higher graphics, which, for me, I can't really see, as opposed to AC Odyssey. But here, let me explain some things that happened while I was gone. So, with the new graphics card, we have also... so we did some things while I was testing the old graphics card out, and we've kind of finished some of Professor Seraphadin's research here for Footsteps, and we haven't found all the things yet, and we will one day. Don't worry, we will. Alright, but now we're back at where we started, and we are going to assess the situation here at Call Sunny Glade.
What's happening here, soldier?
These islanders want to enter a plot of land that belongs to the congregation.
They are denying us access to the glade.
We must heal it. Otherwise, this land will die.
I am sorry, but we cannot let you enter this area.
But we only want to plant some new trees. Bring life back.
These people are fanatics, Your Excellency. Several woodcutters died last night, and I'm willing to bet that these savages had a hand in it.
You are killing the earth, so it kills you in return. All of you are cursed.
Shut it, you savage!
De Sardet, I am the legate of the merchant congregation on this island. I came to shed light on this affair. You said that some woodcutters died.
Aye, they fell sick and died a few hours later. But the camp doctor will be able to tell you more about it. You'll find him in the barracks right here.
Thank you, soldier. I'll go see him.
Please, Your Excellency,
Alright.
you may come in.
Alright, we can go in. Investigate the woodcutter's death. The woodcutter's death. Alright, let's speak to this doctor.
Hello, Doctor. I am the legate of the congregation. I was told about the disputes caused by this camp, and a soldier told me that several woodcutters died recently.
Yes. They got sick yesterday afternoon, and a few hours later they were dead. I couldn't do anything except watch them writhing in pain. None of my remedies worked. If seeing corpses doesn't bother you, you can come and see the bodies. They're here. I hope that whatever killed them is not contagious.
Alright, let's see. Let's investigate their bodies.
These poor woodcutters look like they've suffered. This one has a swollen tongue. Blood at the corner of the mouth.
Alright, what about this one?
There are some peculiar red patches on the bodies. His eyes are bloodshot. This man choked to death.
Alright, what about him?
Strong smell of ammonia. The entrails must have been perforated.
The appearance of these bodies and the smell emanating from their mouths leaves me in no doubt. They were poisoned. That this doctor could have believed that this was simply an illness is beyond me.
I can't see anything else of interest.
Alright, well, let's talk to the doctor again.
So, what do you think? Do you recognize their disease?
They didn't die of disease. They were poisoned. There's no doubt about it.
You're probably right. But I've heard these savages talking so much about curses, so I thought it must be a mysterious disease, rather than seeing what was before my eyes. But how could these three men be poisoned?
Do you recognize the poison?
I'm not sure. Do their symptoms not point to anything?
No. I've never seen such a deadly poison with these symptoms.
Ask her who entered the barracks.
Have you noticed anyone unusual here?
Unusual? No.
We gotta insist.
You don't seem completely sure of yourself. Nobody could have just slipped in.
No, I assure you. The last ones to pass by here were the hunters who delivered us game 2 days ago.
Hunters?
Natives who bring us game regularly in exchange for knickknacks. But they've been restocking us for months. I struggle to believe that they're involved.
Well, we'll see what they have to say. Where can I find them?
They usually hunt on the edge of the wood that leads to this camp.
Alright. Find the hunters at the edge of the woods. They're over here. Let's see, where are we going? Right over there. I admit it looks better. Oh, this is the place. Alright. Alright, we're almost there.
To my help! And death to the
Oh.
yes!
Ow! That hurt, man. Ow! That hurt again, dude. Ow! Oh, what was this?
Atoy! This is our prey, Renaigse. How can we earn our reward if you hunt our prey?
Go straight to the point.
We were looking for you.
Us? What do you want from us?
3 woodcutters were poisoned yesterday after eating what you brought them.
Poisoned? I swear we are not responsible for this.
Let's insist with charisma.
Listen, all the clues lead to you, but it may simply have been an accident. How about you tell me exactly what happened?
It wasn't really an accident, but we did not want to kill them either.
Then tell me how it happened.
We did not decide to do this. We were trading beautiful things with the camp. But the elder said that we would be traitors to our clan if we let the woodcutters cut down all the trees.
Which elder?
One of the old men from Vigigidor, our village. He is very angry because we cannot heal the glade. He gave us the meat of an andrig killed by a venomous dosentats. Its flesh is perfectly edible when prepared with certain berries, but without them, eating it would be lethal. And since the Renaigse invaded our forest, these berries are nowhere to be found. He wanted it to be a lesson for them, so that they may understand that their destruction brings death.
I will not hold you responsible, but from now on you will no longer bring meat to this camp. You are the instruments of a hateful old man's vengeance. And I'm under the impression that there will be even more deaths if I do not get to the root of this problem.
This old man is devious. The method he used was very original. But now people have died. The woodcutters will want vengeance, and things will only get worse.
This whole thing could turn into an open war. We cannot let that happen. Sir de Corsillon will be able to give some advice on how to solve this property conflict, without violence.
Alright. We'll go ask Mr. de Corsillon for advice. And we'll see what he has to say. He's in New Serene, though. It'll be a while. I wonder what they're building over there. Alright, let's go ask. He is... Oh, Constantine's not here. Where'd he go? Maybe he's sleeping. Huh. Oh, is this... What is this? Oh, this is a bathroom. A very... Oh, I want that hat right there. Alright. Went the wrong way. It was this door. There he is, right here.
Sir de Corsillon.
Desade, my young student, what can I do for you?
Talk about Professor
I found
Serafin.
some notes which were lost by Professor Serafedin. His expedition was far from easy.
Investigating such gigantic creatures is bound to be perilous. This research is fascinating. It must have taken a formidable amount of courage to pursue it. But some sheets are missing. Keep an eye out for them, would you? Maybe you can find them. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Let's see. Alright, let's talk about the conflict surrounding the glade. That's what we're really here for.
I have come to find you because I received a complaint from the natives of the village of Vigigador. They want to be able to access a clearing, exploited by our woodcutters, to heal it. To reforest it, I assume. But our men there say that it belongs to them, and are refusing to let the natives enter it. The site was supposedly ceded to them several months ago, but tensions are running high and some men have lost their lives. If we don't intervene, we're heading for a real confrontation.
It is very regrettable, and I approve of your desire to appease this conflict. According to what you have told me, if ever there was a contract, it must have been signed under our former governor. You should go to the archives and verify this. Then go and talk to Lady Laurine de Morange. And of course, I'll be delighted to help you once things have been clarified.
Thank you, Professor. Once more, you've been of great help.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Talk about the camps.
The mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well. Let's see. Good. You have traveled great distances, and the Terra Incognita will soon be but a distant memory. Keep doing what you're doing, de Sade. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Alright, nope, we're done.
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilio.
Alright, so we gotta go to the archives, which is downstairs in the building. Alright, go downstairs to the archives. Hey, Basco. There we go. Fuck. Here we are. This is the archives place. And, oh, there's something in here. There we go. Ammo. Need ammo. Alright, this is the book. Property deed of the logging expedition following negotiations between Chief Dunkus and Governor de Morange over lands in the Quenvar region. It was hereby decided that the negotiated lands would henceforth be the sole and exclusive property of the merchant congregation. For the purpose of carrying out a logging activity, access to the area is now restricted to members of the congregation. Alright, let's go to Lady Morange. Go to Lady Morange's house. And here we are.
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
Alright, ask about the contract related to the clearing.
I need you to enlighten me about the property deed of a glade near Vigigador. The natives want to access this place, which according to them is sacred, and which they would like to heal. But some of our men there are using this deed to deny them access to the area. Tensions are running high, and some people have died.
Yes, there was a time when we enacted a lot of contracts. Do you have the document with you?
Yes, here it is.
This session agreement is only signed with a cross on the native side. Well, writing is foreign to them, as is the notion of land ownership. For them, the earth only belongs to itself.
If they did not possess these lands, how did they cede them?
I doubt they knew what this agreement represented, to be honest.
In that case, why make them sign it?
When we arrived on the island, we had to ensure our access to certain commodities. We also had to make sure that we had legal ownership of the lands we were occupying. The natives dreamed of possessing some baubles that they didn't know how to craft. It was easy to make them sign agreements that they didn't understand by giving them some. I was a stranger to their philosophy then. I only thought about my city, and I regret it.
I'm sure we can fix this mistake.
I hope so, Your Excellency. Come, let's find Sir de Corsilion. Can I help you with any other matter?
Nope.
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Alright.
Sir de Corsilion, it's always a pleasure.
Madame, I expect you've come to see me about this regrettable problem concerning a clearing, which my student told me about.
Indeed. And I think I may have a solution that will allow us to solve this conflict peacefully.
I'm listening.
I must admit that I established this at a time when the culture and the mentality of the natives was foreign to me. The clan of this village was rather open to our presence. They welcomed us with benevolence. For this reason, I think we should allow them access to these lands. In doing so, we would appease the tensions, and we would also retain ownership of the wood. We would even benefit from such an agreement if the natives reforest this area. Then we could exploit it for a longer period of time.
I find this decision perfectly viable, and I approve, but several men were killed, and their comrades will seek vengeance if the person or persons responsible do not pay for their crimes.
I am convinced that Dunkus, the chief of this clan, never approved such an action.
I understand, but I will only write a decree allowing people to go to this clearing, provided the murderer is delivered to us.
Thank you, Master. I will inform Dunkus of your decision.
Alright, let's go talk to Dunkus. You all remember him? He was there with Afra. When we did the Afra quest. Alright, let's get out of this place. Get to the Desarde residence and we will head on over to Dunkus. Alright, here we are, village of Vigavadal. Alright, let's go talk to Dunkus. Dunkus' abode. Hello, Dunkus. Oh, you don't mind if I rob you, right? Thank you. Alright. Alright, I think that's everything. We've robbed him good. Alright, let's talk.
What brings you here on Manawi?
Talk about the conflict concerning the Glade.
At this old man's request, I investigated the conflict that opposes you and my nation regarding the clearing. You will now be able to access it freely, to accomplish your rituals or heal the area. And the congregation will keep exploiting the forest. However, there is one condition to this new agreement. You must deliver this man to us because he is responsible for the deaths of several woodcutters.
These men died because of their own foolishness. No one else is responsible for their deaths. If they hadn't cut all the ochreberry trees, they would have survived.
What does that mean? What are the two of you talking about?
3 woodcutters died after eating the meat of an andrig after it was killed by a venomous Dawson tat.
It's nothing but a terrible coincidence. And if they had eaten the ochre berries...
We know that you are responsible for this. The hunters told me everything.
How could you do this? You acted more foolishly than an irascible adolescent. By killing these men, you have brought upon us their wrath. And it is only natural that they should ask for justice.
Dunkus, I beg you. I only wanted the Renoixe to understand the value of the trees they were cutting.
Bloodshed only leads to more bloodshed, and you know that. I would never have thought you capable of doing something so foolish.
If you want to stop the woodcutters taking vengeance into their own hands, you must deliver this man to us.
I understand. But I have one condition before we make this agreement. The Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn to prove their good faith.
What do you want from us?
There is a mine in the forest that the congregation has long operated with help from my people. But digging into the mountain has risked it collapsing. We reinforced the earth with wood. We worked with the Lugaid Blau to save the mountain and the men. We agreed to stop digging and sealed the entrance with a boulder. But some Renaigse came back, and I think they started digging again. And some of my people started going missing. Perhaps because they had seen them break their promise. If the mountain collapses and it is your clan's fault, thousands of lives will be lost.
And you want me to intervene?
You have to stop them. Remind them of their promise. This is the price of my trust. If you do, we punish the person responsible for the death of the woodcutters, and all our quarrels will be gone.
I'll go to this mine and see what's going on.
Is there anything else?
No. Alright.
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum seg.
Alright. That's a completed quest, but now we got another one in this line, and we're gonna complete it. Alright, where do we need to go? Let's see. Alright, we need to go back to Krenvar. Logging Expedition Camp. Call send. That's what we just discovered. Oh, I got him! Yes! Alright, put your weapon away. There we go. Alright, now let's loot him. Oh, we can't loot him. Oh well. Alright, here we are. Abandoned mine. Wait, what's over here? It's a camp area. That's what I would like to see. Alright. Hello, boys. How are you?
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
Actually, no one should be able to enter. This mine is doomed. It's terribly dangerous.
I wouldn't know. Our employer, Mr. Maillard, is the owner. He's got all the deeds required. Listen, you should go to the authorities. They can confirm all the paperwork.
I definitely will.
Alright. Now we got to... What? Alright.
These people are reckless
There we go.
imbeciles if they start mining again in such a dangerous place.
They may not realize how dangerous this is. We should take a closer look.
Spy on the activity of the mine. Great. Just follow my
We should take the path that overlooks the outer wall. We should be able to see inside from there.
Alright.
Those reckless fools. They've resumed operations in the mine.
I've discovered an abandoned mine.
Those chained natives are no doubt the ones Duncan spoke about. They use them to operate the mine.
They've made them into slaves. We must talk to Sieur de Courcillon. I hope that our nation is not involved in this business.
Alright, let's go. fox. What the fox say? Alright, wait, where's the camp? We need to go. We should go to the camp. We'll be able to travel there. Alright. Back to New Serene. So that we can have this Khalsa and Glade problem solved here. And I don't know how long this will take. Maybe I might do another thing, but I'm not sure yet. Constantine is still not there. Probably getting care from his Malachor. And here we are. Look how this skeleton is. Like saying, hey, how you doing? Alright, he's got 5 fingers. I thought he didn't have 5 fingers. I can't count. Alright, let's talk.
Sir de Corsilion.
De Sade, my young student, what can I do for you?
Ask him about the exploitation of the mine near Vigibidal.
I've come to ask you about a mine near Vigyigador. It was closed for a long time for security reasons, but someone has started exploiting it again.
I seem to recall that a concession in this area was sold to a Master Maillard. However, I do not recall the details of the contract. It was established by the previous government. He is a rich merchant from Serene who arrived on the island only a short while before we did. People say that he is unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous? That's an understatement. This man had some natives captured and he's using them as slaves to work in this mine.
What? Does this old brigand really think that he is above the law? We cannot tolerate such methods, but we must determine the best way to attack him. You should start by finding the deed to his property in the archives. Don't worry, we'll not let this man's behavior go unpunished. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Alright, let's leave.
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilion.
Alright, let's go find the deeds. Alright, so let's go this way. Here we are. Alright, let's see what we have here. Property deed of an old mining plot belonging to Mr. Maillard. This document was written in legal jargon. It is a property deed belonging to Master Maillard. It concerns some land situated in the Krenvar region, including an old mine. The document was signed by Madame de Morange. You will need her help to understand all its legal subtleties.
Are these documents written in a foreign language?
I get lost in all the legal jargon, but they have Lady Morange's seal on them. We should find her to understand exactly what they say.
Alright, let's see what Lady Morange has to say. I feel like we took this path before. There we go. Hawthorne. Alright, let's go talk to her.
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
Talk about the property deed of the mine.
I need your advice once more. This time it's about the property deeds of a plot of land and of a mine acquired by a certain Maillard. Here are the deeds. I must admit that I understand very little of what's written, but your seal is on it.
Do not worry, this type of document is always difficult to decipher for the uninitiated. However, they are very clear. Master Maillard is the owner of a plot of land located near Vigigador. He can exploit the forest and plant anything he wants there, but it says here that he does not have the right to exploit the mine. It's even repeated in this other paragraph. Any attempt at mining on this land is forbidden.
And yet the mine which was located on this plot of land has been reopened, and is being exploited as we speak.
According to these documents, the mine has been closed for security reasons. This man's behavior is reckless. You should go see him. He's presently in New Serene. He usually spends time at the port when he comes. He has some warehouses there.
Let's go meet with Maillard. Because he's using slaves and we're gonna arrest him.
Come closer, good people.
There he is, right here. Looks like a note.
Master Maillard.
Who's asking?
De Sardet. I am the legate of the congregation.
Well, I'm flattered. What brings you here, Your Excellency?
I'm here to talk to you about the mine you have near Vigigador. Are you aware that you have no right to operate it? Nor are you allowed to employ slaves there.
But what are you talking about? Surely this is a misunderstanding. Listen, I'm sure there is a way for us to get along. I'm an honest merchant. I've always paid all taxes, and the small bonuses needed. Please tell your cousin that I would be happy to send him the gift of his choice. Now, Your Excellency, if you will allow me, I have to get back to my activities.
I'm afraid you don't understand, Master. It's not a money problem. That mine is dangerous, and you endanger the congregation on this island by behaving this way with the natives.
Come on, don't be so serious, young man. I'm sure it's nothing that a small bonus can't fix. Goodbye, sir. Best wishes to your cousin.
Alright, we gotta reach a new agreement with Mr. de Quasilion.
Come closer, good people.
Let's go back to Mr. de Quasilion. It's dark in this room. They need to put more lights. Alright, let's talk.
Sir de Corsilion.
De Sardet, my young student, what can I do for you?
Alright. Tell him about Master Maillard and the title deed to the mine.
I verified the contract with Lady Morange. The exploitation of the mine is illegal, as we expected, without even taking into account what he's doing to the natives. I then went to meet Master Maillard.
So, what did he have to say in his defense?
He turned a deaf ear and tried to bribe me.
Oh, some of these merchants are so rich that they forget basic decency. But it's high time we reminded him of who is in charge of the congregation on this island. Here, this is an eviction notice which dispossesses him of all his land for breaching his contract. For his crimes against the natives, he's banished from this island. I will make him aware of this decision, but you should go to the mine immediately. The prisoners must be freed as soon as possible, and the mine closed once more.
I'll take care of it.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Alright, let's leave.
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilion.
Alright, let's get out of here. Alright. Abandoned mine camp.
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
I don't need your authorization. I have here an eviction notice signed by the governor's ministers. The former owner, Mr. Maillard, has lost his rights due to a breach of contract.
Look, ultimately, we are not the ones who decide. We only obey the boss's orders.
In that case, where can I find him to notify him of his loss?
You'll find him around here somewhere, Your Excellency.
Excellent.
Alright, let's go in.
Are you looking for trouble? You'd better be on your way.
You found yourself here in
Master
trouble.
Maillard, I'm so glad to find you here. Here is a document from Sir de Corsillon on behalf of my cousin. Considering the fact that you have not respected the terms of your contract of ownership, you are hereby expelled. The methods you used against the islanders has also ensured your banishment from Tier-Fredi.
Impossible. By what right? Guards, this man threatens me.
To my house!
Oh, whoops.
And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Alright, they're dead.
These people were despicable. I'm pleased to have finished them off. Let's free these poor islanders and find Dunkus.
Alright, let's rob him. Let's loot him. I want to take his hat. Aw, I can't take his hat? That sucks. Alright. Alright. Hello? Alright, we're gonna unblock this. Oh, I can't open it. Alright, I guess we can't just let him out. There's a chest. Hey yo. Oh wow. Too bad I can't win. Too bad I can't hold that. I'll take it. Hey, I got an achievement. Full pockets. Alright, let's unblock this. There we go.
Go without fear. You are free. And know that we are sorry for what happened to you.
We must believe that not all again blow or alike.
He is an Almanawi. That's why he understands us. Thank you. We will not forget you.
Alright. Glad that you won't. Must be another camp area right there. Get that later. Can't believe that. What a scummy man. Not only did he enslave those people, he fucking breached his contract. Ugh, unethical. Alright, let's go talk to Dunkus. Let's go to the Gigador. Alright, here we are. Alright, hello Dunkus. At first I thought this place was on fire. Alright, now let's talk to him.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
Talk about the mine.
I was able to close the mine. The man who operated it was arrested and he will be banished.
Yes, those you freed told me. From now on, you are my Karants, my friend. You knew how to renew my trust in your clan. Just as trees grow back after being cut.
Thank you, Dunkus. I'm honored. Will you give us the old man now?
If you allow it, I would like to punish him myself. Enough blood has been spilled, and he will only call for more of it. Since he loved the forest to the point of killing for it, he will be sentenced to heal it. Every day he will replant what your men will cut down. Every day until the end of his life. Does this punishment seem acceptable to you?
If I explain to Sir de Corsillon that the man was sentenced to forced labor, I suppose he will approve. Thank you, Dunkers. It's a wise sentence.
Is there anything else?
Alright. Nope. We're good. Thank you.
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkers.
Qua awalum seg.
Heyo. And that is it. That is the end of that. Let's see something here. Suppose we can do one more. We can go back to New Serene and do that. Contraband. Question the innkeeper in New Serene. Let's go back to New Serene. Innkeeper? About the contraband that Quartermaster Manfred told us about.
Oh, it's you on all
Hey, how you doing, bro?
Come and see.
There we are. How you doing, bro?
What can I pour for you?
Buy a bottle to offer to drink. Let's ask about the supply problems.
Manfred, the quartermaster of the barracks, told me about your supply problems.
And he sends you? Damn. I didn't think a legate would act in person, but it's nice to see that our problems are taken seriously. I'll explain. Alcohol has been scarce in New Serene for quite some time. Our suppliers in the town are constantly victims of theft, to the point that they're no longer able to supply taverns. I could have managed if my monthly delivery from the continent had arrived as planned, but customs seized my goods.
Did they give you a reason?
Conservative seizure, they said. Time to check that everything is in order. And now they tell me that they can't return my goods because they've been stolen. Can you believe it? If even customs are getting robbed, what hope do we have?
Huh. This is all rather suspicious. Don't worry. I'll go and see these customs officers and get this cleared up.
All right, let's go to the Let's go to customs. Here we are, fourth quarter. Remember this place? We just arrested a guy who was here. Well, I know we killed him, but I'm gonna say that we arrested him.
Customs Officer Alric. What can I do for you?
Desardet, I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. I've been told of some issues with customs. I would like some clarification.
I'm listening, Your Excellency.
Talk about the seizure of goods from the innkeeper.
I was told that a shipment from the continent bound for the tavern had been seized as a precautionary measure.
Yes, it's possible. We seize cargo sometimes, to verify that all taxes to the town have been paid.
Randomly, without a prior formal order?
No, I don't know. Perhaps we received a complaint. That happens sometimes.
I suppose all entries are noted in your records.
Naturally, but I assure you that we only do our job. It was all routine.
Alright, ask him about the theft of the seizures.
I was informed that customs was robbed.
Yes, these thieves have quite the nerve. Someone even stole personal belongings this time. Since then, I've put all important things in the chest. But I lost the key. Probably on my way here.
Let me summarize. You have confiscated some goods, perhaps because of a report, but you're not sure. Then that same cargo was stolen from you, along with other things in your custody.
Exactly, Your Excellency.
You are either the worst customs officer I've met or the biggest liar.
Listen, Your Excellency, I made a mistake. It's true. I should not have ordered this seizure. In fact, it was late, and counting the crates would have taken me hours. I decided to postpone it. In the meantime, the goods were stolen. It's unfortunate, but I'm not useless.
You haven't even informed the authorities of this robbery. This is all rather suspicious, Officer Auric. So I think it's necessary to conduct this inspection with a search.
Please, Your Excellency.
I'm sure the contents of this chest would be very informative. Maybe we should go to the docks to see if we could find the key that this scatterbrain has lost.
What an idiot. Alright, gold coins and some ammo, though it's not in there. Can you talk to him again?
So, were you satisfied with your inspection, sire?
No.
I haven't finished yet.
Alright. We haven't finished yet. We need to search the docks. Oh, there's something there. Customs officer's key. Fine resin, some hawthorn.
So, were you satisfied with your inspection, sire?
Okay, no.
I haven't finished yet.
Wait, where's his, chest? Oh, here. Oh, just lockpick it. Gold coins and letter from Egon to the customs officer. Remember Egon from the earlier episodes? Ulrich, I'll be waiting for you tonight at the quarry, which is near the northern gates. We hope you will have explanations concerning the mistakes you made during your last operations. It would be a shame if we had to punish you. You have such lovely children. Signed, Egon. Alright.
So, were you satisfied with your inspection, sire?
Talk about the note found in his chest.
Absolutely. I found this letter in your chest. The signature on it seemed very interesting.
I was sure I'd lost the key. I will explain. But I am trapped. And it's been like this for months. I am forced to pull off all kinds of tricks in order to settle an old debt.
Egon?
Yes, sir. Either I do what he says, or I lose my children. I've already paid off my debt 100-fold, but he maintains his hold over me. And now I have no choice but to obey when he asks me to divert larger shares of cargo.
Could you help me identify him?
I'd like to, but I've never met him. He gives me his instructions in writing, or sends his men. He wrote the letter you found, or at least I think he did.
I plan to put an end to this individual's activities, so anything you can tell me will be useful.
I hope you manage it, Your Excellency. For the sake of my children, maybe you could come to the meeting he's arranged tonight.
Do you think he will come in person?
I don't know. This is the first time I've received a notice like this. I fear he'll punish me for arousing the innkeeper's suspicions. He doesn't let anything get past him, you know.
Very well, I will come. If only to avoid you paying the price for your stupidity.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'll meet you at the North Gate in the evening.
No offense to our new friend. I'm not sure this Egon will come in person. I'd be surprised if he'd bother moving just to lecture a small fry in his business.
Alright, let's go. There we go. At the northern gates. Hey, how you doing?
Ah, there you are. Are you ready?
Set off.
Yes, let's go.
We have a meeting next to the quarry. As we are early, we should be the first to arrive.
Perfect. I'll hide until they get here.
He will certainly not come alone. I beg you, don't wait to intervene if things go wrong.
Be confident. I won't abandon you.
You should get in position. He'll be here soon.
Alright, gotta hide. Find a place to hide and secretly observe. Alright, right here. Oh, Afra's over there.
My friend! I'm so glad to see you. Because you owe us some explanations, don't you?
Sir, let me explain. I wanted to do well. I was just a little rushed and...
Silence, fool! Not only have you been so clumsy with your handling that the quartermaster was informed, but in addition, you dared to plot with this legate. A noble that has already cost us dearly. Do you no longer love your children, Alric? You want us to get rid of them? Is that it?
No, Mr. Egon, I beg you. Don't hurt them. I didn't have a choice. The legate came for an inspection, but I didn't tell him anything. I swear.
It's a shame, Alric. Egon loved you, but would replace you with someone else soon enough. Someone smarter. Get rid of him. I don't want to hear from this little roach any longer. As for me, I'm leaving for Hikmet. Try to be discreet. This legate doesn't seem willing to let go.
We're committed to protecting this man.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
You gotta save him.
Everything you want. But let me live. I don't want to die.
Shot. The common sense.
Alright, well, we couldn't catch up with Egon, but we
I
saved
owe
all.
you my life, Your Excellency.
Don't mention it. Alas, all this was useless. This man was not Egon.
I'm not sure that it's a person, Your Excellency. It may be the name given to the leaders of the gang. I don't know. But I will never be at peace until you arrest them, that's for sure.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. But how can I find this man now?
He said he was going back to Hikmet, which is where he sends the stolen alcohol. I'm sorry. I have not been completely honest with you. I could have told you that earlier, but I knew that without your protection, I would not survive. The deliveries are sent to a dispensary outside the town. No doubt to avoid arousing suspicion.
A dispensary? But what are they doing with all this alcohol?
I'm not sure, Your Excellency. But you'll no doubt find out if you go there.
Well, at least the fright Egon gave Alric managed to loosen his tongue.
Alright. Let's loot the corpses. And then, and we'll... let's head out of this mine. Come on, get up. There we go. It's been a while since we've been back to Hikmet. But, let me try. Let's go to Hikmet. Oh, hold on. There we go.
Greetings! Do you want to travel without tiring yourself out? My caravan goes through all the cities. So, where should I drop you?
Travel. To Hikmet.
To Hikmet!
Let's go!
Hello. How are you all?
These islanders are drunk. And these guards don't look that official. I think we found where all the alcohol reserves on the island end up.
Talk.
On your way. There's nothing for a highness here.
Force entry.
Sorry, but we're entering all the same.
Oh yeah, we'll soon see about that. To my help!
Huh.
The others!
Watch out! Grenade!
I'll show you what guards are made of.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Green blood! I can't hold on much longer!
This is the man we saw at the quarry. We must stop him.
Alright, first, loot them. Alright, let's go arrest Captain Ludwig.
To my help! And to the others! Get your case off! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! They broke your armor! Be careful!
There we go.
Surrender. You are under arrest.
What am I accused of?
You are a high-ranking member of a criminal organization that has named itself Egon. And you did not hesitate to order a murder. So, even though the attempt failed, the gallows await you. Unless you decide to reveal everything you know.
I won't say a word. I won't give you anyone. I'd rather die.
If you really thought so, we would not be talking. You will be taken to New Serene. Manfred will know how to make you talk.
Oh, I shot him. Oh. Oh, what just happened? Alright, let's go to the city and we'll talk to Manfred. And then we'll end the video here. Where's the Desarde residence? There it is.
Come closer! Come closer!
We haven't really explored this whole city yet. I really wish there were more El Sad quests. There we are. Alright. Back to the Desarde residence. Alright, Coingard Barracks. Here's Manfred right here. Let's talk.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
Ask him if he questioned the captain.
Was the captain we arrested transferred to you?
Yes. And we began to question him. It appears that he was paid by Governor Buren. The governor tasked him with weakening the natives as much as possible in order to muzzle the rebellion. They were trying to poison the natives with alcohol, but they needed a lot to do it. Their entire smuggling operation revolved around that.
Did you contact the governor?
Yes. He sent us a letter apologizing, saying he didn't know he was dealing with criminals. His letter was accompanied by a letter of marque to compensate the merchants who suffered in this case.
Which doesn't mean that he will abandon these despicable methods. Is there any news on Egon? We're no longer certain it's even a person.
Even though that name might refer to the organization, someone must be leading it. And that's who we have to stop. Alas, for now, the captain doesn't want to tell us any more. So the interrogation continues. We're waiting for answers on that point. I need your help in another case.
I'm listening.
The Admiral sent us a furiously worded letter. One of their ships was commandeered by our troops. They accused the San Mateus garrison. But I know Herbert is quartermaster. He's an honest man. I'm not saying that the Admiral is lying to us, but I don't understand what could have happened. Whatever the case may be, the Admiral is threatening to refuse all transportation to our men. This will not only hurt the Guard, but also all the nations that employ us. We need someone diplomatic, able to piece this whole story together. Can I count on you?
Yes. I will go see Admiral Cabral and try to understand what happened.
Hey, I leveled up. Alright, let's see what I get from leveling up. Alright. No talent points until level 29, so I got a few more levels to go. What should I choose? Ha ha ha. There we go. That'll do it. Alright, that'll be it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I yield the floor.